27th match of qualifying is underway, and a piece of coral already up for the Generals. Over on the red side of the field, Pigmice lining up with their robot, but it looks like their robot has just missed the gap between the two pieces of the reef. Cardinal Dynamics, though, having placed 2 for the Red Alliance. Over on the blue side of the field, 4 pieces of coral have been placed. Drivers take control of the robots, and Generals already with another piece of coral in hand, and they quickly make work of that 4th level of the reef. Aimbot pulling a piece of algae off of their reef and moving around to continue with the rest of them. Looks like between Aimbot and High Desert Droids, they are trying to remove as many pieces as quickly as possible from the blue reef. Over on the red side of the field, Pigmice trying to remove a piece of algae from the red reef, and their alliance partners, Spartan Robotics, with a piece of coral, and it just tumbles to the floor. They're gonna have to go back to that human player station and grab another and try again. Blue side of the field, it looks like there's a little bit of a traffic jam between the 3 blue bots trying to get to the human player station. Generals opting to switch to the other side of the field, where they'll grab themselves another piece of coral before heading over to the reef. Aimbot swerving around them, trying to do the same. Lining up with that human player, it just goes into their intake, and they move back towards the reef. Generals having placed an L4, Aimbot having placed an L3, and 753, the High Desert Droids, just missing out on a level 3. Red side of the field, Spartan lining up. It's good on the 4th level, and Cardinal Dynamics appears to not be dynamic, maybe potentially waiting for a human player or waiting for communications back with the robot. Looks like their stack light is flashing, so we'll see if they can regain control of the robot in a moment. 40 seconds left in this match, 73 to 48. It is a pretty big gap, but it is still anyone's game. Over on the blue side of the field, all 3 robots are working pretty quickly towards getting those reef spots filled. Aimbot looking for a place to go and ends up dropping the coral on the ground, potentially trying to get to the climbs before it is the end game. And speaking of end game, it is end game now. Aimbot lining up with their deep cage climber deployed. Will they be able to get off of the ground here? Looks like 753 is going to do the same, and Aimbot is up off of the ground. Oh, and they just fall to the ground. And that is the end of the match. Preliminary score is 73 to 64 in favor of the Blue Alliance. High Desert Droids just having grabbed onto the cage, but they weren't quite able to release it on time. We'll get you your final scores in a moment. Speaking of final scores, we have those final scores. And your winner, the Blue Alliance. 77 to 66 in favor of that Blue Alliance. 4 ranking points being taken home by that Blue Alliance. 64 points in coral versus 55 on the red, being the major contributor between the 2 score differentials.